My name is Jen, and I'm the best. All the boys, stay where you are. Why, hello, my darlings. My name is Jen, and welcome to my first ever YouTube channel, my first ever YouTube video. So if you're here and you're watching, thank you. Thank you guys so much. You already know that I love all of you. And for today's look, I'm going to teach you how to get this red lip with a soft smoky eye. This is a look that you can wear for a date night, or if you want to go out, or if you just want to feel like a boss-ass bitch since we're in quarantine. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing that we're going to do is prime our eyes. I just use this MAC Studio Fix Concealer. You can use an eyelid primer if you want. I just find that concealers work the same. Put that on your eyelid and blend it out with your finger and just leave that to set on your eye. Next thing we're going to do is apply our eyeshadow. I'm going in with a Morphe blending brush like this one, and then I'm going to go into my Sultry palette from Anastasia, this taupe color right here. It's called Twig. Using windshield wiping motions, you're just going to apply that all over your lids and your crease. So we're going for a soft smoky look here. We don't want anything too dramatic because the focus is really gonna be on that lip. Next, I'm going in with a flat-headed brush like this, and we're going to go into a gray toned eyeshadow. So I'm using the same palette, and then I'm gonna use this slate color right here. And then I'm just gonna apply that to the outer corner of my eyes. So just keep that color on the outer corner. The flat-headed brush really just helps concentrate that color. Smoky eyes for days. Perfect. Next, we're gonna highlight our brow bone. Now I just go into my Tarte Pro palette. Just with my finger, I'm gonna apply this vintage color here. It's just a white color. And then I'm just gonna apply that to my brow bone just to give your eyes a little bit of highlight. So you can use any white or pale eyeshadow that you have. Nice. Okay, we're keeping the eyes super simple. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner. This is the L'Oreal Super Slim one, and I like it because it has a felt tip, but you can use any eyeliner that you want. How I do my eyeliner is I do the wings first so I can see if they can match up, and then I fill it in. And then you wanna keep your elbow on a table or something so it's stable, and then just apply your eyeliner. First wing down. Just want to take light and feathery strokes with this because eyeliner is the worst thing to mess up on. Don't want to ruin all that eyeshadow that we just put on. Once both wings are done, you can go ahead and fill it in. After we're done with the eyeliner, we're just gonna go in and curl our lashes. So I'm just using a regular Revlon eyelash curler. Curl your lashes like you normally would. Next, we're gonna apply mascara. So what I use is the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and this is my favorite one because it's waterproof. If you have lashes that tend to go down like me, I highly recommend this mascara. Is it really better than sex? That's the real question. Because I think so. I really do. If there was one product I couldn't live without, it would be this one. Faux Show. Mascara's all finished. For this next step, I'm gonna tight line my upper waterline. What tight lining is taking a black eyeliner pencil. I just use an LA Girl one underneath to this waterline on the upper eyelid. And it might be a little cringy for some of you, but I'm going to line that. I'm going to apply liner. Tight lining is giving the illusion that your eyelashes are fuller than they actually are because we're concealing that upper waterline, that white part. Voila! Now you can leave your lashes like this if you think they're voluminous enough and long enough, but I'm gonna heighten the drama just a little bit more by adding these Ardell wispies. They're the natural ones in 110. The reason I like these is because they're super natural, so super natural. So people often won't know that you're wearing them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply these, but you can use whatever lashes that you want. Ooh, we looking good. We looking good. Okay, so the next step is to apply foundation. I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm the color 220 in Natural Beige. And I really like this foundation in comparison to all the other high-end ones because it really helps with the oil control. Especially if you have oily skin like me, this is a great foundation to use. The trick is just to leave it on your face to set for a little bit so that product is warmed up by the skin and it becomes easily blendable. Oh, and you also don't want to forget your neck because you don't want a mismatched face and neck. That's never pretty, right? So I'm just gonna leave it to set for a little while. Just leave it on for a minute. I'm just gonna go in with a wet beauty blender. I use the Real Techniques one, and then just blend it. Blend it on your neck too. We're gonna go in with a concealer. I'm just gonna use the same one we used to prime our eyelids, the MAC 24 Hour one. And this one is in NW30. So we're gonna go and apply this under our eyes and anywhere we have redness or pimples or anything like that. And then we're gonna use the same technique that we use with the foundation. I'm gonna leave it to set on the skin for a little while so the skin can warm up that product. Then you can also use this to highlight. So on the bridge of my nose, up here. I should just leave it like this. I'll look beautiful. Blend it out with the same beauty blender. For the under eyes, we're just going to blend it out using our finger. I use my ring finger because it's the weakest finger, and I take really great precaution when it comes to my under eyes. I don't want to further any aging or anything like that. Your finger is like God's brush. That's how I like to put it. He gave you fingers, so just use them when you're doing makeup. And then you can bring it up a little bit more too to give it a highlighting effect. Well, so now that our concealer and foundation is done, we're gonna go in with a translucent powder to set everything. I just use the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 100. I take my Real Techniques foundation brush and we're gonna set everything that we've just done. So all our concealer and all our foundation. Go anywhere that you put the concealer or foundation. So with the powder, you just wanna leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. In the makeup world, it's called baking, but we're just gonna do a light bake, you know? A light bake. Look a little bit funny. You're gonna look a little bit funny. So while we leave that powder to set, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I use the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade 4.5. I just start at the beginning of the brow like this using light strokes. And then I also want to extend just a tad to make our eyebrows look a little longer than what they really are. And what I love about this is it has a spoolie brush, so you can blend it out. I have full brows already, so I don't really use a wax or powder, but if you want to do that, you can go ahead. So it looks a little bit crazy now, but that's the point of the spoolie brush. Eyebrows are looking fleeky. Now we're just gonna wipe away all the excess powder. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques foundation brush again and just wipe it all away. Wipe it all away, honey. Still look a bit ghosty, so I'm gonna add some dimension by contouring. And I use a stick foundation. I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus one in Amande. Okay, so suck in those cheeks. Oh, I'm going along where my cheekbone is, and then I'm gonna bring it up towards the temples as well. Underneath your face, so your jaw. Since I have a rounder face, I do not apply any contour here because that's gonna make your face look more eggish, and we don't want that. So I just go on the sides like this. Just simple, super simple. And you're gonna go in with a contour brush like this one and then just blend everything out. Blend, blend, blend. Oh, it's nice and chiseled. It's a killer jawline. This next step is optional, but I'm going to contour my nose. We gotta show our nose some love too, you know? So I'm going into my Morphe palette. It's an eyeshadow palette. It's not any fancy contour palette or anything like that. And I'm just gonna go into this shade called Gossip. I'm gonna go in with a eyeshadow brush. And then I'm just gonna contour my nose. So I'm gonna go down the sides of my nose. Like that. And then just right above my nostrils right here. That's just how I like to contour my nose personally. Boom. No nose job needed. Or we're gonna go ahead and highlight our face. I use Rihanna's Fenty Beauty palette. This is the Kilowatt highlighter palette. It has Hustle Baby and Mean Money in it. I'm gonna go into the more shimmery color and then just highlight the high points in my face. For me, it would be right here, just above those cheekbones. Stick to that C shape. On the bridge of my nose. Put some on the inner corner of my eye too. As well as the brow bone. I know we put a highlight there before, but I just want to give it more pop, you know? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Rihanna, for creating this. Shimmer and shine, baby, shimmer and shine. Look, I'm just gonna do some finishing touches on the eye. I'm gonna go back into the Anastasia palette, and with a smudgy brush like this, I'm gonna go back into the first color that we use, that twig color. I'm just gonna go underneath my eye, so underneath my bottom waterline, and just blend it out. I just wanna give that eye some balance. I go back into slate, so that gray color again, and then put that on top of that taupe color. That smoke. And then I'm gonna go in with my Better Than Sex mascara and then put that on my bottom lashes as well. Before we get into that red lip, my darlings, we're just gonna prep the lips. First, I'm gonna exfoliate using my Lush lip scrub. This is in bubblegum. So you just lick your lips, scrub your lips. Just use circular motions with this. You wanna get all that dead skin off first. With lip scrubs, it's not only gonna exfoliate your lips, but it's also gonna make them nice and voluminous. Another alternative is to use olive oil and sugar if you don't have a lip scrub, or just a toothbrush. And now we have a fresh set of lips that we can do work on. Let's go ahead and apply a chapstick or a lip balm or a lip butter. I just use the Vaseline Lip Therapy, the Rosy Lips. We just want to make sure that our lips are nice and hydrated before we go in with that red lip, because it is going to be mattifying. We're going to start to develop that red lip, so I'm going to go in with my NYX Hot Red Lip Liner. And it doesn't matter if it's not the same color as your lipstick. This one's a little lighter, but that's okay, as long as they're similar. So I'm first going to do my upper lip. I want to make my lips look a little bigger, so how I'm going to do that is by accentuating my Cupid's bow first. All you want to do is bring that Cupid's bow higher than what it normally is. Just the Cupid's bow though. I look like I have a little mustache. So after your Cupid's bow is nice and accentuated, you want to make sure that everything else stays true to shape. So just line your lips. I have a crooked mouth though, so it's a little harder. Then we're gonna do something similar with the bottom lip. So the only place I want to accentuate is right down here. Everything else stays true to shape though. So right down here is where I'm going to bring that lip liner a little further down than what it normally is. Makeup is all just an illusion. But it's a pretty illusion. See how it's just right there? Then everything else I'm just going to line like I normally would. Stick to the natural shape of my lip. So now I'm just gonna fill in my lips just to give a base color to the lipstick that we're about to apply. Now it's time for lipstick. So I use the Urban Decay Comfort Matte one in Bad Blood. Look at how gorgeous it is. Do you see it? So I'm just gonna apply that on top of that lip liner. And if you want your lipstick to stay on longer, what I do is take a tissue, I bite down, then reapply your lipstick again. That will just make sure your lips will stay on all day and all night. Red lips just make me feel like I can take over the world. Yes, nice and luscious lips. So for this last step, we're just gonna set everything that we've done with a setting spray. I just used the e.l.f. Magic Mist and Set. I recommend the NYX one or the Urban Decay one, but I ran out. So we're just gonna use this one. Just spray it all over your face. Awesome. We are done, people. We are done. This is the final look, you guys. Damn. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see any more looks, comment down below on what you want to see. Until next time. I'm really feeling myself right now.